Hi there. Welcome to our little good news story section today. And I've welcomed Philip. He's going to be joining us and sharing a little bit about what's been going on for him during lockdown.
Yeah, leading up to Christmas time, I was offered a new job. So I was a assistant head and then a deputy head at a primary school in Wokingham. And then at Christmas time, out of the blue, I got an opportunity to apply for a job as the head of a brand new school that's opening in September. So in the Shinfield community, there is a huge new housing estate going up. And as part of that new housing estate, they built a new primary school. The CEO of a academy trust in Wokingham asked whether I would like to go for the role, and so I applied and got the role just before Christmas time. And then I had to kind of sit on that for a little while because the job didn't actually start until the 1st of June. So I had this whole transitional period between Christmas and June, and being in my current job and very much still in that job. And with all COVID kind of hitting schools and what that meant, and then the transition between that and into a new job in this new time. So it was a really interesting couple of months, and God did a lot in those couple of months. But it was, definitely a new one for me. So, yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to tell us a little bit about what that's looked like starting a new role at this new school, which hasn't yet opened, and starting that role back in the beginning of June? So you've kind of just had over a month now with them. What's that look like the first month or so at the new school?
So this month has been pretty much, it's all about recruitment. So I'd had already appointed my teachers back kind of earlier in the year. And then this rest of this month has been just full on recruitment for all the admin staff I'm going to need at the school. So secretary, receptionists, site controller, and then all the support teachers as well. So the TAs and the learning support assistants who work in the class alongside the teachers. On the side of that, then, it's been working with my new teachers in our curriculum development. So for our new school, what do we want our curriculum to be? What is the offer we want to be for our children? And then what kind of our values and ethos of the school that we want to create as well. And that's been hugely influenced by some other people in my life. So there have been two really significant people that have been brought to me, and I've built friendships with and relationships with over the last couple of years. One of them being Tanda, one of our friend Tanda, who unfortunately left Wokingham Baptist with his family recently. But I got to know Tanda well over the last kind of year or so, and I know that he very much, with his role at Royal Holloway University, he spoke a lot to me about how there was a lack of a curriculum for these university students, especially from ethnic minority and black backgrounds, where there was no way for them to relate or see themselves in these curriculums that they were studying, and therefore there was a big dropout of students. And I had a good friend of mine I worked with at another school, who I brought with me to Embrook eventually. I managed to persuade her to come to my old school as a teacher as well. And again, she's incredibly passionate, part of the BAME community, and because of that, she has a huge passion for the need, as she saw herself growing up in a school where there was no books that she saw that related to the colour of her skin, that had heroes and people that she could relate to the colour of her skin. And then there was no one, when she studied people of influence, there was nobody that related to her and her background. And so over the last couple of months especially, I've had this opportunity now to start building a curriculum for my school, and these people that I know that God has brought into my life. I kept on having opportunities to have conversations with these people, and because of that now, we're very much building a curriculum where children, we want to find, no matter their background, to find an identity in that curriculum. So the offer we have for them is that they will see people and study people that they will have an understanding about, in terms of, because they will recognize themselves in these people. And I think that's really important. It also breaks down barriers as well for other children. So the fact that these children from maybe a white background or a black background, they will be studying people then that they may not have come across, and it breaks down barriers, it develops tolerance. But in 20 years' time, these children are going to be in industry, they're going to be leaders, and they're going to be of people of influence. And so we need to build a curriculum for them now so when they leave, they can have a positive impact on the society that they go into and the communities that they go into because of the opportunities that we gave them. I've already shared it with the parents coming in from next year. I've shared it with the children, with the staff coming next year, and so therefore it becomes just a fabric of the school. And for me, that's really exciting, and yeah, something that I'm really looking forward to being leading and being part of.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And it's so encouraging to hear how God is at work even amongst these peculiar circumstances and starting a role, and actually how God was placing people in your life even before this role started. Absolutely. Okay, that's great. We'll definitely keep you in our prayers going forward. And thanks for chatting to me today, Philip.
Thank you. Thank you very much.